Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be doing Road to 2000 ELO. This is going to be my part 3 of the series. Currently, I took a bit of a break off of YouTube because I've been quite busy recently. Got sick for a little bit, and now I'm back. There's going to be a bit of a rating discrepancy between the last video I had, where I'm pretty sure I was maybe floating like 1400. Now I've climbed up to 1500 because I've still been playing actively, just not posting as much, but that's okay. Today we're going to be back on that, and yeah, let's get that started. So without further ado, let's get that going. So we're going to be playing Rapid today. We're sitting at exactly 1500, but yeah, hopefully we can get a win. Last video, I believe I had like a 95% accuracy gain, which was quite insane. But yeah, we're back now, and we get the Queen's Gambit. I usually just play E6 takes. Okay. Just play standard knight F6. Probably go for a C5 move, takes, and alright, he goes there. Put a bishop here maybe. I'm sure he might want to go here at some point. Okay. If we take, he goes here. Here, kind of blocks him out. I think I'll take. Yeah, I think I'll just go there. Bring the knight in. If he goes there, I mean 95 or 94 looks really nice. Okay, he goes there. Pretty reasonable. I want to go queen here, but it just develops his pieces. I don't want to necessarily do that. I can go here, here. I think I'm just going to go knight. Let's see what happens. He's probably going to castle. It looks like, I don't know, position. I think it's still up in the air at the moment, but that doesn't look like a bad idea. Play bishop here. I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to go for some. Okay, knight here makes sense. I'm gonna go here, prevents the knight from being able to step in and get too comfortable on the E5 square. He goes here. I think castling is just the most like logical move here. I mean, a castle. He goes here. Everything's protected. I think I'll just castle. Might go here, prevents this fork. Well, not really a fork, because you know I could still hold on to my moves here. Okay, that makes sense. And you know, it's just standard. You know, pretty. I mean, I can go here, and then he goes here. Alexa, skip. I don't know what we're listening to right now. Knight here doesn't look too bad. He's going against that, so I might have to. He's double attacking. I'm not really sure where what his intentions might be with the queen here. It's a little bit wonky at the moment. Doesn't have very many safe squares. So he goes back there. That makes sense. Might go here just to prevent this knight move, because that would be pretty annoying, to be honest. So we'll prevent that now. And then if things go well, like if he goes here, I might go here, here. I don't know if I want to go take here or go with this. Hope you guys are having a good one, though. It's been a minute. I haven't really been able to upload very much. Okay. If we take, we lose the structure, but this is also a problem too. So if we take, I might want to go here, but he's got some like knight g5 nonsense. So I think taking might be the best bet, but if we do with the knight, I think we can open up, kind of protect ourselves from any tomfoolery, if you will. So we'll just take. And then go here. This is, yeah. I want to go here. I'm thinking if he goes here, I can go here. Well, first thing, here, here, here. Revealed attack on the queen. And then I'm putting some serious pressure on this file here. So I think I'll go rook. Or do I go rook AE8 or rook FE8? I think this one gives a loft for the king in case things get wrong, go wrong. Okay, so he does go there. I was expecting that. If I go knight jump here, he's probably gonna want to push. So I'm thinking. This is tricky. This is definitely tricky. This bishop's gonna come in at some point, so I need to make sure I can prevent these moves from happening. We can wait. I mean, we can definitely wait. We have a waiting move. If he goes here, I just have this. And, me moving that was good because, even though I could have blocked anyways, it was still putting pressure if I had to open up here and the knight wasn't able to protect the queen from coming in and, going on the mating squares. Then he probably would have won my rook. Well, we're down about 1 minute and 20 seconds, so hopefully we can get out of this and then come out of it alive. Still not sure if I'm winning or not. I mean, I feel like my pawns are more developed. My pieces are more developed. I have one active rook. He has one very... Alright. Rooks-wise, we're basically the same. So yeah, he goes there. That makes total sense. We're going to go here now because he can't mate, but now he has to move his bishop. Because then I just end up winning the free bishop. Wouldn't be surprised if he goes here. Take. But I feel like I'd have a way better position if he went here, honestly. Because then I'm up a whole piece. So maybe double up. I'm thinking. We might have that here. Doubling up might not be a horrible idea. This is also good. My knight's pretty developed and I have some nice moves here, so I probably will go here. And then takes. And then we have a debate of whether or not we take back with the queen and trade queens, or if we have this. So I'm thinking if we take back here, we don't really have extra like counterplay, if you will. But I feel like if I take with the queen, I have these nice knight maneuvers. I can, after taking, I have this rook move that is very forcing. This would be a mistake. Don't want to do that because then he just goes here and I can't back out. So this might be a good move. That might be a good move. Rook here seems pretty juicy. Going for this is a good move, so maybe rook d8 or rook a8. He wants to trade, so if we take now, he's gonna take this way, but if we check him, I feel like it won't be as good. If I go here, he takes here. I don't think I have a better position. If we trade, goes here. I don't think I have a better position. Maybe here's a good move. I mean, honestly, that knight on right here would look very good. Very good. So I'm going to go here. We'll see what happens. My knight's way better than his knight right now. Centralized on the d3 square. Now I'm about to probably win this pawn here. Any extra knight maneuvers would lose immediately. Looks like it's about to be, yeah, made a mistake immediately. Now it's 3. Yep, so we can just easily prevent. So we got to calculate here, check, here, check. Come on, check, protect. If he trades, it's a win all day. 3 versus 2 and 3. It's a win. So we'll go here. Yep. He's going to want to go do that, which honestly makes total sense. Check in here. Here, I'm forking this. He takes. I take. And then the potential for taking this pawn is high. He can't really. I guess he can, technically. Here, here, here. It's still 3-on-1. So now we have a choice of blocking and just repeating moves, or we have a choice of checking. Here, here, here. Goes here, I can go here. Well, if he does end up going there, I don't think he has a way to prevent. Maybe he does. So let's go here. If he takes, I just take. And then, yep, check makes sense. I'll just prevent my king from being checked again. Now I can go here. He can't take, obviously. That's a blunder and a half. I don't know what he was thinking. Oh my goodness. Now we're winning. And that was an easy win. We had to calculate some of the end game there. Oh wow. Looks like I did pretty good. No, quote unquote, no mistakes, but we'll see what happens. Drum roll. Hopefully. I'm going to guess, before it pops up, I'm going to guess maybe 83% accuracy. Because I feel like I played good. I might have missed some things in the opening. Although, towards the end game, I just absolutely crushed. I was wrong. 90% accuracy. Very, very, very well done. I made a couple inaccuracies, but played like a 2,000 rating. So that's really good. Always love seeing that. Let's back it up. He played pretty, he played higher than his rating. He played some good moves. Sub 80%. So for his rating, playing higher, I played pretty exceptional, and with black as well. So let's go ahead and let's start off with the Queen's Gambit. So I prefer the Queen's Gambit decline simply because of the central d5 pawn. Just that's like really the only one I like to play against. D4, D5, C4, excuse me. Some people trade. I typically don't. What I normally do is, or people go here, I go here, and then some people go here. Sometimes I like playing C5. Takes, you get your bishop developed. If you want to trade, you can, but then there's this, attack here. I can go queen here. Now you got to worry about this. You have to go here, develop, and it's pretty decent for black as far as opportunities to quickly develop. Your bishop's coming out, you're ready to castle. White still has to worry about pushing a central pawn. I have a central pawn, although his bishop has some pretty good angles. It's just not enough right now. But we'll go back to what we normally played. So we go here, here, we trade, which normally I don't. This is more Philidor-esque a setup, I guess. I don't really like, a lot of people play knight f6, which is what I played. I don't think I really, or at least remember playing against a3. It prevents any bishop checks after the knight comes out, or bishop pins. So yeah, I played c5 a bit late, but that's okay. I actually did think about that move for a minute there, bishop f5, because I was kind of like, I need to develop, but I might want to play, knight c6. But it seems like c4 was the best move. But all good. Trading was the best move, so I'm glad I noticed that. And then pushing the c4 now was kind of why I didn't immediately do it, because I had the, generally in that position, there's always either a bishop on d3 like he put, or a queen, or something there. So I wanted to wait and to push c4. So then I went knight c6, best move in the position, develop your bishop, pretty standard stuff. And right out of the opening, I have a pretty good position as far as black goes. Most of the time, white usually has a very minuscule advantage in the opening if you play the right moves, but I made some good moves. He made a mistake, so then I kind of took advantage. And then I started castling, making sure I was safe. And he goes queen here, which initially I was kind of like, okay, I see what he's trying to go for here. And I was like, maybe knight e7 might work. So then he goes queen back to c2, which totally makes sense, to be honest. The queen had very little squares. When you look at the angles at which black or sorry, white can move, you know, he can't really go very much anywhere. So it just looked like a decent move to me. So I went there. And then I went a6 because I saw that this was going to happen with the knight. So I was like, I need to prevent that now. And then I thought, hey, maybe he goes here. And then I got this. But then, you know, he can't really go here because then I end up winning a pawn, which without the bishop there, the knight being on c5 would be very, very nasty. So a6 was a really good move. And then he goes e4. So I decided to take with the knight, which is the best move in the position. And then he takes back with the pawn. And then I decided, okay, I'm not sure what to do in this position. You know, there's rook fe8, which is what I wanted to play, but maybe he said rook a e8 was simply better. The engine, you know, I'm not better than the engine, but I had the right idea. So that works. And then I decided to go b5 because generally I feel like my position is slightly better. And when I was talking about it during the game, it seemed very much I was, you know, half of a pawn advantage up. So he goes bishop h6. Makes sense, you know, you're trying to go for the, you know, checkmate here. I can block, I can go here, which I went, you know, knight g6, which is the best move in the position. He goes bishop back to e3, and d2 was the best move, but really it doesn't matter. Then I decided, you know what, maybe I'll just trade. And then it seemed like maybe it was a good move, but he trades queens, and immediately I have a way better position with 0.9, almost a full pawn advantage. So pretty good. So he goes rook here. I decided to think for a little bit. And then knight d3. Great move. I looked at it for a minute there, and I was kind of contemplating, hey, if I put the knight there, then if he wanted to trade the rooks, then I could develop my rook on a8, and then I have a simply better position because not only is my rook controlling the main e file, but my knight is also attacking b2. So generally, I have more counterplay. The knight can't really go very many places, and that's basically what happened. He traded. And obviously, you know, you're forced to take the rook because otherwise it's checkmate. So then I go, you know, rook e2 because generally the knight can't, protect this pawn anymore. And, you know, he might have to trade off a little bit and then he's just having a worse position. So he goes knight here, which I actually thought was a mistake because, you know, you're still not preventing this in a sense. But, you know, by taking with the knight, you take back. I'm simply 3 versus 2 in a rook pawn endgame, which... if you know what you're doing, you're winning. Which, basically, that's what happened. So, it said it was a mistake taking with the knight. So, I was wrong. But we took back, and I still felt like I was winning. And f6 seemed to be a mistake. So, maybe, you know, I need to sit back, look at endgames a little bit more. King f8 seemed to be the best move, which I didn't really realize. But I felt like I had a really good position. I decided to go rook e2 in that end when I discussed earlier towards the end game. And just simply, I'm winning. And if there was a reason why I went, because it said I made a, hold on one second. It said I made a good move going, instead of king e6, I went king g6. Now, the reason why I did that is mainly because, like, if you look at how it says it's the best move to take here. But honestly, man, you can go c3, you know, and I didn't really realize how powerful that was until the end. I'm pretty sure the king has to escape because if I just check here, then he has to go down here and I promote and it's over. It's over. Even though the evaluation already says that, but I didn't really realize that. I felt like I was losing an extra pawn, which would have gave up my advantage, but I was wrong. So I go c3, and then because I went c3, now that mistake was wrong because you trade. I have 2 pawns about to promote. It's simply over, which is what happened. I don't know why he traded. He could have maybe kept alive a little bit later on, but yeah, I ended up winning the game and seemed like a pretty good game. I'm currently 1507 rating. It's a win here. I think my highest rating is like 1520 or something like that. So I'm like 2 wins away essentially from being at peak rating. But yeah, I did really good. It gave me if I go back here, a 90.8% accuracy with a 2000 elo rating for the game. So well played. I'm gonna probably drop another video tonight or later on tomorrow. I want to try to get back on YouTube because I've just been slacking. I've got a lot of things going on outside of YouTube that have been kind of keeping me away, but my passion for chess is still there, so don't worry about not seeing a new video come out soon. I appreciate you guys watching. I will be back on live here sometime soon, and yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful day and keep playing.